Brother, I know you started in Ottawa, uh,
Yeah.
and now you're back there. This was one of the signings in the off season that made the most sense. How did it come about, and how do you feel about being in Ottawa again?
I mean, it came about just because obviously I was out of contract at York, and just looking at different options. I felt like Ottawa made the most sense just because the connections that they have, the ownership group that they have, like the new coach that they brought in, the style of play that they wanted to play this year in the coming years too. Just yeah, for me it made the most sense with the plan that they had for me. And yeah, like about being back in Ottawa, like it's great. Like I know a lot of people already here, so settling in, it wasn't even, like it took me a couple days just to move my stuff, but that's about it.
If you were to say and give advice to 8-year-old Noah, now that you've played, you've been in the league for a while, you've been a professional for a few years, like what advice would you give to your 8-year-old self with what you know today?
I'll probably just say, I mean, it sounds cliche, but just to keep going, like just to persevere, because there's going to be so many moments where you're going through hard times, difficult times where you even maybe want to like just quit playing, like it's that bad, and you just got to keep going, because at the end of the day, you play soccer for a reason. Like at least I play soccer for a reason. I'm trying to get somewhere. I have a goal and objective, so you got to keep fighting to get to that objective, and then you don't stop until you get there.
No, I love to hear it, bro. Outside of playing, obviously we know as footy players, like that brings you peace. But outside of that, what would you say brings you peace and calms your mind?
I'm a chill person, man. Like I just be lying in bed sometimes. Most of the time, I just be listening to music, just on the phone, talking to friends. On the phone with friends, or I mean, if I'm in like a new place, I like to go to the center or whatever, see different sights. But no, for the most part, I'm pretty calm, and I just like to be at home, make food, cook, drink water. That's it.
Bed, peace, chilling, and food. So what's your specialty then? You're saying you're a chef. What do you?
No, I'm not saying I'm a chef. Relax, I'm not a chef, but I could cook a little something like just pasta, chicken, rice, ground beef, whatever. Just the typical like footballer meals. You know what I mean?
Cook to survive.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm not a chef though. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a chef.
Everyone starts somewhere, brother. Everyone starts somewhere. First, it's like you're burning pasta. The next day, you're doing linguine or ketchup.
Yeah. You're right. Nah, but cooking, it also does kind of, like it brings me peace a little bit, because it's like, obviously nutrition is super important for what we do. And I don't know, it's just, like making your own food and you're eating right, it makes you feel good, So I'd say cooking brings me peace as well,
Bro, trust me, it was a time. I will say, like, cooking, washing dishes, I'm very weird. I love to wash dishes, just put in my AirPods, do my thing. But honestly, cooking for yourself is like the worst, because you don't put the same love into it. So like for me, because I'll eat whatever. But if you're cooking for someone else, or you're cooking this shit for someone, it's different. You're like,
yeah, it's a little different. You give it an extra little, a little bit.
Me, I'm sprinkling salt, whatever. But like someone else, you end up being salt, babe. You end up doing the most. Like it's elbow. Like you just have a different vibe. That's just me though.
Yeah. No, I hear that.
All right, quick little rapid fire question. Who's your first text once you land? Once you get to a city, is there a group text? Is it your boys? Is it your mom? Like, who's that first text you send?
I mean, yeah, it was my mom. Apart from my mom, I think it was probably a tell Tier Walker that I was here. Yeah.
Talk about that, because you guys grew up together or played together when you were what? How old were you?
Yeah, we were young. I think because I was here from when I was 9 to like 11 or 12. So from all that time, we were playing for Futuro, the academy here. Yeah, it was like top. That's like a top academy. Like the guy that runs it, Sanjeev Parmar, he's an amazing coach, and there's a couple of guys in the league already that were coached by him that played with the same academy, like Alaj Ba, Eric Lajeunesse, Antoine Couplin, all of them. So yeah, it was Tier Walker, I think, the first guy, and Sanjeev as well, the coach. So
Would you say that's your dog on the team, Tier Walker?
yeah, that's my guy. Yeah.
That's crazy though. Like you see in football, you'll see when you get older, and I know you have so many years left to play, but like even now, me being 33 and there's like men's runs and I'm playing with guys that like I played against when I was 13, you immediately go back into like your 13-year-old self. Like it's 20 years later, you're like a kid. It's crazy, but that's the beauty of footy. But for you to do it at a professional level with someone that you grew up with in Canada, that's something special. So enjoy that, brother.
Yeah, no, it is. It really is. So yeah, I'm happy about that.
Love it. What's a must-bring travel item? What's something you have to bring on the road? You gotta have, and don't say your phone. Go deeper.
I gotta bring like some type of like, whether it be AirPods or earphones or beats. Like I have to listen to music. Like sometimes like on the flights, I be on the flight. Sorry, I just be listening to music for the whole flight. Like if it's like a 3-hour, 4-hour flight, I'm just listening to music. I'm just like this, just vibing to the music. Yeah.
Yeah. If there's an artist, rapper, whatever, singer, musician that you would get to meet if you had like an hour and you got to just like kick it with or ask questions to, who is that person?
I mean, like I'd say Drake, but like that's like
A fair answer, bro. Don't let the times dictate what you're.
That's an easy answer. I mean, my favorite artist is Wizkid. I like Wizkid. So yeah, I'd say Wizkid probably. Maybe Gunna.
Maybe you haven't done it yet, but usually you go to a new club and you gotta perform and you gotta sing. Have you done that yet?
No, I haven't done that yet.
What track are you singing? What are you doing?
I don't know. When I was at York, I sang Adele, Hello.
Wow.
It was a bad performance though. It was a really bad performance. Like,
What was bad about it, bro? You didn't sell it.
I don't like doing those types of things. So I was just shy. Like I was just like, and it was my first like year professional. I was just like, yeah, I was nervous about it. But I don't know what I'll do this year. I need to decide. Maybe Michael Jackson or something. I don't even know.
Okay, let me tell you something. A piece of advice: you can't go from Adele and then tell me that Wizkid, Drake, all these guys, Gunna, and then you do something like you gotta do something that that connects.
I know. The reason why I don't even know why I did Adele. I think I was just the top of my head. Like I think someone told me to do it, and I was just like, all right.
Safe. I felt safe.
Yeah, no, safe.
Tell me something your best friend would say about you, or how would your best friend describe you? It could be in one word, it could be a couple, but what do you think they would say about you?
I'd say dedicated towards obviously doing what I do, playing soccer. Goofy, like funny. Probably something like that. I like to have fun. I'm not too much of a serious person. Obviously on the pitch it's a different thing. And then, but off the field, I like to joke around with people.
So I've been now that I'm retired, I've been trying to pitch and see where I can make who could sponsor me, who could make a partnership deal, like what company. So like I love candy, like to a fault. I'm talking like the day before a game, the day of the game, right after the game. Like I'm rolling through Cherry Blasters, Sour Patch Kids, Fuzzy Peaches. So I'm like hitting up Maynard's saying sponsor your boy, because even when we're watching you guys play at the CPL, I'm the guy passing out candy to everyone. Like I want my sponsorship soon. So my question to you, if you could choose a partnership of any company and you could go and collab with, who would Noah Abatneh collab with?
A partnership with any type of company from any.
So basically the question is, like, who would you, like, what is it that you always have? Is it like a certain company of certain food, or like, what would you just love to partner with and get a sponsorship with?
That's a good question, man. I need to think about that.
We come back to it,
Yeah, let's come back to that. Yeah.
We'll give you an easy one. How about like game rituals? Do you have any?
Nah, I mean, I do my mobility work, stretches, strengthening, injury prevention, stuff like that. But I don't really have any ritual. I'm not a really superstitious person. Yeah. I'm not a very superstitious person, so.
Fair enough. It's weird. I remember playing, and it's just, I don't know if it's superstition or just like how I got ready, but my left boot always went on before my right, even now. Like if I'm putting on Tim's, I just always put my left one on before my right.
Like subconsciously, or?
I guess it's just like, literally if my feet are flat, 2 shoes, my left one just goes on first, every time. Like without question. And if I did my right, I feel like I would undo it and do it back, you know? Like I can't risk it. That's the day like I pop both Achilles. Like I don't want the smoke. I'm like, you know, let me just keep it steady with the left and the right. Okay, last question about roommates. Maybe you haven't been on the road as much yet, but like for me, I always have to be with a roommate that didn't love the AC because I can't be cold. But like, what's a deal breaker? What's something that you need in a roommate for when you travel? Like, are you a deep sleeper? All that stuff.
I need the AC. Like I need the AC on, but it can't be too cold. Like it cannot be too cold. Nah, like I can't be sleeping when it's like I'm feeling icicles coming down from the ceiling. Like nah.
You gotta talk to Tina Walker, bro, when you're on the road. Make sure that he has that perfect temperature.
Yeah. I mean, other than that, I'm not really picky, you know. So.
All right, who's that paid partnership with, bro? Come, talk to me.
I really like Hershey's, man. I like the Hershey's Kisses. I like the Hershey's, you know the white chocolate, the
Cookie and cream.
Yeah, the cookies and cream one. Oh, I can eat those all day, like all day long.
They're honestly too good. Like it's one of those where you have to share. Like you can't eat all of that. It's too sweet.
No. I can eat all of that.
I'm here throwing you alleys, eh? Make sure you do something when you score a header. You do a Hershey's Kiss something, bro. You gotta get that mark.
Yeah, blow a kiss. Yeah, I'll do that.
You gotta get that thing going. What would you say the CPL means to you? You're, for me, a young player, a promising player, who's played substantial minutes. But I know obviously like goals for players is to play in the best league and best level that they can. But you've been in the league now for what, 3 years? Like what does this CPL mean to you?
I think it's a great league for Canadians and for, in my opinion, especially for young players. I think that young players coming into the league, they have a really good and big opportunity to showcase themselves on a decent level, and good media coverage, things like that. So it's a good league, man. It's getting better. You see every single year, there's more quality players joining the league, and each team is getting better and better. So I think it just means growth to me. Yeah.
What can we expect from Noah Abatneh this year, but also Atlético Ottawa?
I think for the team, you can expect us to be fighting for the championship, for the playoffs, for all of that, because we have a really competitive team this year. A lot of quality players all around the squad. For me personally, you can expect me to, be calm on the ball, playing out from the back, doing the same thing I always do, but I'm just trying to take it to the next level this year and play the best soccer that I can. And yeah, like I said, hopefully, my first goal is for the team to win as much as we can, so yeah.
But specifically with your goals, do you have any that are in mind? Is it like playing a certain amount of games, scoring a certain amount of goals? Like, is there something where you're going into 2025 and you're like, this is what I want to accomplish for this season?
Maybe, winning the U21 Player of the Year. But I think, yeah, maybe U21 Player of the Year. But like I said, like I'm not really thinking about the individual things. It's more, I'm mainly focused on what we can win as a team, because once you're winning as a team, then the individual stuff will come as well. If you're doing your part, you're playing well.
Love, brother. I appreciate you. Stay healthy and have a heck of a year, man. Big things coming for you for sure.
Thank you. I appreciate that.